Finally got a nice sunny day out today. Well, this is the center stand for the 1969-70 Nortons. I believe that was the only 2 years they used it for. I don't think it was in 71. And the previous owner, I guess he had just drilled a hole in here and tapped in and put a bolt in the end of it. And didn't do a very good job of drilling the whole center. But just going through my junk bin box there again and found this old pin. I don't know if it's a door pin or what it is, but I wanted something with a little knob on the end of it like that. And I'm going to weld that on there. Drill a hole out, put it in, weld that on. Nice hard steel. First I got to grind and cut this off and drill a hole for that to go in. That's one of the jobs for today. And I plugged the 2 holes in my speedometer, epoxied in. These are plugs out of a octagon box, electrical octagon box. There's an old box here. There's one there. I need 2 more, so I'll pop that one out for the other side. And then I drilled 1 hole here, another hole here, and I'm going to drill another hole here, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I got one, I already got popped this one here. I'll fit 3 of these lights in there, and that should be bright enough. I like the idea of using these lights. I need 3 hands or a camera stand. These fit in there, you know, really tight to the bottom. They're not going to interfere with the instruments. I'll put 3 of them around there. That should work good. But the nice thing is about these things is they hardly stick out at all out of the housing. I gotta watch it. I got room for this one to fit into here. I think it's a real close fit. It doesn't interfere with this. But this will look a lot cleaner than those great big receptacles sticking out. Anyways, first let me grind this thing off and get going on this. There, right, that works out just about right. Could even put a little rubber on here. I'm going to get my buddy. He's a really good welder, and he'll do a nice bead weld on here. I just tacked it in place for now. I'm not that good a welder, and I need a new welding helmet. All I got is some brazing visors here that are junk, and the helmet that came with my welder is I can read the phone book with it. That's how shitty the lenses are in it. They're not dark enough. I don't want to burn my eyes, so I'm going to bring it over to my buddy there tonight and just get him a nice weld on that. Get it primered. That's done. And there's the LED bulb looks like in there, and it just misses the housing right there, which is good. So that'll bolt right on, and I'll be able to tuck all those wires in there, and it'll be a lot cleaner looking when all these wires are tucked in. That's the idea behind that. So just gonna primer all this, paint it, and I think I can get one together today. I ordered 4 more bulbs because I'm gonna put 3 in here, and I've only got 1 for the other side. So for $2 and I think it's $2.75 for 3 of these little bulbs. So they're going to be a few more weeks before they come in, but I'll get this one done. So these are the hose clamps that go on to the end of my oil line hoses, and they come with the cheap those cheap screw clamps there. So what I do is I take them off. Come on, hard to do this with one hand in here. Just tighten them right up. tighten them up and then they should come right out. They'll come right out of the holder. And then, not that one, but this one here. These are fuel injection clamps. I think it's 1/4 inch fuel injection clamps. And then I just tightened up the screw on that, fit them in here. Then I got a good quality screw inside of these cheap ends. And that's what I did there. You know, at least it gives a nice cleaner finish to it all. Probably nice if I just painted this black a little bit too, and it wouldn't be as noticeable. And then mount it on like that so you don't really see it. Could even grind that little tit off there too. So that's what I'm going to do. Cut this hose to length, get the fittings all made up, and change the clamps over. What, those ones weren't alcohol, the last one?
This is alcohol.
Oh, those ones weren't? Oh yeah. There goes Santa Claus in a summer suit. So these are the ones that do 6s?
Yeah, they're on there, 6 seconds.
Wow, look at that. Holy crap.
That's it, huh?
Holy
shit. Oh my, signal 5.
Got a little bit of snow last night. Temperature dropped from 46 degrees Fahrenheit down to 30 degrees, I guess. Yesterday I was working on these hoses, making these fittings in order, not being cheap rather than getting brand new set of stainless steel oil lines. Runs from about $100 US to 130 US. So these are stainless steel braided lines. They're nice heavy duty oil lines. I've got an issue with this, and there's a couple things I can do, but these little nipples on here are too short. They're too short. Right here. The time the hose gets pushed on there, onto the end of that nipple, it's just barely clamping on the end of the nipple. It's not good enough. Now I know I saw on eBay there about 2 weeks ago, there was a set of these on there with some, like, they looked like about 1.5 inch nipples sticking out of these things. I don't know if it was on an older model like an Atlas or Mannix or something like that, but I'm either going to look for that, look for something with a longer nipple. You know, I don't know if I could drill this out and put longer ones in myself. I've done that before. Or just go to a stainless steel one. Also might be able to find this banjo bolt here. Take this out, and might be able to find like a newer modern one with a longer nipple on it as well too. But it's got the same size of bore inside. I don't know if that's 8 mil. So that's where I'm at with that today. I'm kind of at a standstill with that. Everything is a process. Everything takes time. Didn't get this welded last night because watched the hockey game. Toronto Maple Leafs won 7-1, I think the score was. Austin Mathews got a couple goals. So that's where I'm at today. I just inserted a drag strip clip there from 2 summers ago up at Grand Bend. They've got a real nice drag strip up there, and see a lot of motorcycles racing. Okay, that's going to be it for today. Tonight, hopefully I'll get this all welded up and painted and get a few more things together.